Race cars getting down and out of our way. As always, we're happy you're spending a Tuesday night with us on RaceSpot TV and the iRacing Esports Network. Let's figure out who's going to fight for a championship. Green flag in the air. We're off and away from Texas. It is the regular season finale at a NASCAR Antifreeze iRacing series, and it is Leahy all alone to turn one as he gets us up to speed for the first time. Your pole sitter grows the lead. Shearburn safely second, and Conti maintains third out of a treacherous corner two. The battle for the race lead may be on now. That half a second, it very quickly evaporates, and it's not only Lizza catching up, but Conti is right there as well. So I have to look back at the lap times to see if there was any, one lap that looked like he lost a ton of time, and that doesn't appear to be the case. Looks like Lizza's fall off on the tires has been pretty consistent, so Lizza's going to hook this one up, and just like that, on the inside of 3 and 4, he made it look easy, and Ryan Lizza going to go to the race lead for the first time tonight. Again, he comes into this race 20 points above the cut line. Doesn't need a win, but it would sure boast well for some momentum headed into the start of the playoffs next week. So he'll go to P1, and here comes Michael Conti, who needs a very good night now. He's the next challenger down low on the 24th.
I think if you're out here now, you've pretty much committed to this strategy. Speaking about committed, here comes Lizza. I think Michael Conti is coming in on this lap as well. He is slow in turn 4. Brian Schoenberg should be in behind him. Chris Shearburn is coming in. So here's the audible. Everybody else is down on pit road that's on this strategy, at least throughout your top 5.
If there is a late race yellow, you kind of have to throw any track position out the window. You will need tires, so it'll kind of balance everybody out. Ryan Lizza down pit road. He was your race leader. He will surrender that spot to the 5 of Michael Conti, as Lizza was very nice and clean, I would say, into the pit lane. He will come down for his service. Looks like Schoenberg continues to stay out, and we now start to see the drivers trickle down to the pit lane. The pit window's open for these cars. Final stop of the night. They'll have enough gas to get to the end. On that 3-stop call, this is a full-fledged battle for the race lead. The 13 winds it way up top. You go on aboard, the dive to the inside. It's a lap 116 fight for the race lead. Brad Davies on the inside of Derek Bordeaux. Both of these cars started in the mid-teens in this race. They've gotten up to and past Ray Alfalla through a lot of the smoke and mirrors on multiple different pit strategies, and now they are fighting for the right to P1 on their own. They'll have to deal with lap traffic. That's Clampett going by on the inside, not for position. It's only 04 and the 13, and Davies has to lift.
And this is where you're going to have to lay in the bed that you made on this run. And when you look at those guys that are on that 55-lap strategy, they have 10-lap older tires per se now compared to these guys that are now coming down into pit road. Derek Bordeaux is going to stick handle that thing onto pit road and slides that thing down onto pit road. He's from Quebec. I'm sure he's driven on ice before, and he'll come onto pit road and get service to that race car. The 2 of Ray Alfalla on your screen. That is your leader, and right behind him is going to be Ryan Lizza in car number 6, and there he is on the screen, about 9/10 of a second behind, and Ryan Lizza poised to take the lead back from Ray Alfalla here as we expect Alfalla down on pit road within the next couple laps.
And this is big because you remember Ryan Lizza headed down to the pit lane not all that long ago. The driver who started in P5 has been on that alternate strategy of the 2 stops. He had just pitted at lap 110, so no more than 15 laps ago. He is just now past Ray Alfalla for the race lead, and the 6 is not coming down pit road at all more. He is done. He's completed his service, and he's good to the end. Alfalla can't make it, so he's passed up the 2, and the 2 still has an entire trip down to the pit lane to go, which tells me that maybe that 2-stop call was the right one. Alfalla, though, still not wanting to come down pit lane as he stays out again.
Yeah, look at the white flag this time by Ryan Lizza. We'll have one more lap to finish this one. But Ryan Lizza, he put on a show here tonight. As long as he can come back here, he'll walk away with his 4th win of the season. And how about momentum heading into the playoffs?
Going to give him a lot of momentum. It's also going to be, as you noted, a fourth win on the season. That'll be the most out of any driver on this 2018 NASCAR Peak Antifreeze iRacing Series. The benefit of that is he'll have the most bonus points out of anybody as the playoffs get set to start next Tuesday. Final time off of quarter number 4. It's fourth on the season. Ryan Lizza wins from Texas and closes out the regular season in style.